Welcome back, Elite Video Marketers, and welcome to the home studio. Today I'm going to be talking all about how I set this up and the biggest factors that you should consider when building your own home studio. So at Piper Creative, we do have an office and a couple of different podcast studios that we'll bounce around to in the city, but when we're shooting our in-house content, we primarily shoot it right here in my living room. We've shot most of our video essays here. I like to shoot all of my Elite Video Marketing videos in here, and so far it has been working really well. I was fortunate enough to have a couple of different options in my home when it came to considering where the home studio should be. I have an art studio in here as well. My kitchen is pretty spacious, but I ultimately landed on the living room primarily because of the audio situation in here. So I have the most furniture in my living room, and the combination of the couch and the area rug really lends to a nice and controlled audio setup. The more soft materials you have in a room, and that can include curtains, plush furniture, carpeting, the better your audio will turn out. Those things tend to absorb sound really well, and therefore you won't be dealing with an echo when you're editing your video. The other reason why I chose my living room is because compared to all the other rooms in the house, it actually gets the least amount of natural light, meaning I have more control over the entire lighting situation. Right now I have two studio lights on me, and that paired with the backdrop, you really wouldn't be able to guess that I'm in a house. And as you can see, I have my window open right here, but I don't really need it to be open. It's not doing all that much. I have my blackout shade if I need it, but I shoot in here all the time after the sun goes down, and it looks essentially the same. The other little trick that I like to use when I'm solo shooting in the home studio is if my phone is unavailable with the Canon Connect app, which is the app that allows me to control this primary camera angle from my phone, then what I like to do, and I'll show you, is set up a mirror behind the primary camera angle so I can see that I'm in frame and hopefully in focus. It gives me a janky way to control the situation. It's not perfect, but honestly, no home studio is. This backdrop and the whole mounting set is great, and I got one this size simply because I have the space for it, and it's not all that difficult to put up or break down. I would say 10 minutes tops either way, but you don't need one this size. You could work with a 30 by 40-inch poster board and just prop that up behind you with a single camera setup. I like that we have this because we can swap out the backdrops if we need to, but honestly, this color has been serving us really well so far. It looks professional, it looks clean, it's pretty flattering to any skin tone. I highly recommend it. The only other crucial part of the at-home studio setup is the microphone situation, and we use lav mics at Piper. I know a lot of people use shotgun mics when they're in a smaller, more controlled space. Those work fine, but we just take these to all of our client shoots, and they serve us just as well in our home studio. The other reason why I like having a shooting space at home is honestly, it feels very authentic to myself and my brand. I am a homebody to my core. I prefer working from home, I prefer shooting at home, and if I want to, I could take this backdrop down and have my wall and some artwork displayed as the background, which I've done in the past on this channel. A home studio to me feels very raw and very authentic and aligned with my overall vision for my brand, so I'm a big fan of it in that sense too. I hope you found this informative. I would love to know what little tips and tricks you've picked up in setting up your home studio. Leave them in a comment, and if you found this helpful, I know you would love my newsletter. It goes out every single Friday. It's called Elite Video Marketing, and you can subscribe to that right here. I'll also link it below. But until next time, have an elite rest of your week, and I'll catch you in the next video.